If your heart still tightens at the memory of what they did, come closer and rest with me for a moment. I know there is a question you have been carrying that no one else seems able to answer. You wonder if forgiving means opening your heart to the same pain all over again. I know how heavy that feels. I know how exhausting it is to carry both compassion and caution in the same heart. Before you try to solve anything tonight, let me tell you this. I see every silent tear, every sleepless night, and every piece of trust that shattered in your hands. Nothing about your pain has ever been invisible to me, and what I want to tell you may be the peace your heart has been longing for. You do not have to convince me that it hurt. I was there when the words cut deeper than anyone realized. I watched the promises break apart. I felt every moment when you questioned your own worth because someone failed to protect your heart. Do not rush past your wounds because you think healing requires pretending they never existed. I never ask you to deny the truth. I invite you to place the truth into my hands, where it can finally breathe without crushing you. Stay with me a little longer because your heart needs to hear what comes next. There is something I want you to understand because it will set your heart free. Forgiveness and trust are not the same gift. Forgiveness is something I grow inside you, so bitterness no longer owns your future. Trust is built through truth, consistency, and time. One can be given freely, the other must be earned again. Never confuse the two. Forgiveness releases the weight. Wisdom decides what you carry forward. Forgiveness opens your hands. Wisdom guards your heart. Hold on to that, because it will change the way you see your healing. Some people believe that if you truly forgive, you must return everything to the way it was before. But love does not erase wisdom. If someone repeatedly chose actions that wounded you, you are not failing me by refusing to pretend nothing changed. A broken bridge is not crossed safely simply because you wish it were whole. Sometimes the kindest thing you can do for them and for yourself is to allow consequences to remain while your heart lets go of revenge. That is not weakness. It is love guided by truth, and there is freedom waiting for you there. Even I understand betrayal more deeply than you know. I was loved with words and abandoned in difficult moments. I was kissed by someone who had already chosen to betray me. I watched friends fall asleep when I needed them near. I felt rejection, loneliness, and the silence that follows broken loyalty. So, when you tell me that trusting again feels impossible, I do not answer with disappointment. I answer with understanding. I have walked through those shadows, and I know the way back into the light. That is why you never have to hide your questions from me. Do not feel guilty because you need healthy boundaries. A boundary is not a wall built from hatred. It is a door guided by wisdom. Love does not require unlimited access to your heart. Love can forgive while choosing a different distance. You are allowed to protect the peace I am restoring inside you. Not every closed door is a lack of love. Some doors stay closed because peace now lives inside. That peace is not selfish, it is sacred, and I want you to carry that with you. Perhaps you worry that keeping your distance means your forgiveness was incomplete. Listen carefully. Healing is not measured by how quickly you return to someone. It is revealed by how gently your heart learns to breathe again. Some mornings you will feel strong, and other days an old memory will sting like fresh rain on an open window. Do not judge yourself for that. Healing is rarely loud. It grows quietly, like dawn lifting darkness from the hills, until one day you realize the light stayed. Keep walking, with me. I am patient with every step of your healing. I will never ask you to ignore wisdom. In the name of love, I created your heart to love deeply, but I also gave you discernment so that love would not become captivity. There are relationships that can be rebuilt with honesty and change. There are others that must remain at a distance because the pattern never changed. I see what others cannot. Trust me when I gently redirect your steps away from places that continue to wound you, because I always lead you toward life. While you release bitterness, let me carry the justice you cannot. You do not have to spend your life replaying every conversation, wondering if they will ever understand your pain. I understand it completely. I know every chapter they never apologized for. I also know every beautiful page that still waits to be written in your life. The future I am leading you toward deserves a heart that is free, not a heart forever chained to yesterday. Lift your eyes with me, because your story is not ending where your pain began. So tonight, breathe a little deeper. You do not have to force trust where it has not been rebuilt. You do not have to reopen every door that someone else closed through their choices. You only have to keep walking with me. I will teach your heart when to hold on, when to let go, and when to begin again. My presence will never betray you. My love will never manipulate you. My hands are steady even when the world feels uncertain. Now rest in this promise. I am holding the pieces you thought were beyond repair, and I am never careless with what you place in my hands. May peace settle over your mind like the quiet glow of morning after the longest night. May wisdom guard your heart without hardening it. May forgiveness free you without demanding what is unsafe. May hope rise gently within you, stronger than every memory that once tried to define you. And whenever fear whispers that you will never be whole again, remember that my voice is closer than that fear. I am with you. I am for you. I will walk beside you until peace no longer feels borrowed, but becomes the quiet home your heart has always longed to find.